Yo, what's up, everybody? This your boy Big Hawk, man. And thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of My Perspective Podcast. Check this out. I hope what I say provoke thought. I hope it provoke change. But if not, hey, man, no harm, no foul. Because at the end of the day, it's just my perspective. Thank y'all for tuning in another week, man. Rocking out with your boy, man. I appreciate you. Thank you to all my subscribers. All 80 of y'all. Thank y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. When I seen number 80, man, I was so goddamn excited. You would think I had 1 million subscribers. I ain't got no YouTube award or nothing like that, but I'm just happy somebody listening. But do me a favor, man. Help me grow the channel. Spread the word. How your friends and family, if y'all like what I'm doing, man, how your friends and family subscribe to the channel. Man, I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate it. Um, just trying to grow, trying to do something. Just an old head man with a microphone, trying to give you a little game based on my perspective. Before going any further, I ain't no psychologist, I ain't no clinical psychologist, I ain't no relationship expert, I ain't no doctor, I ain't no lawyer. I don't got no expertise other than life experience. That's it. So take what I say with a grain of salt, man. What I'm saying ain't law. I'm just saying what I know based on my experience. That's it. You take what I say, do with it what you want to do with it. Let's jump into it, man. Hey, what I learned, man, in life, what don't kill you, it makes you stronger. What don't kill you in life, it makes you stronger. Um, but what you let control you will be your detriment. For some odd reason, man, we talk about relationships in my perspective podcast. We focus on relationships. Um, you know how to push your girl buttons, and your girl know how to push your buttons. But I'm gonna say this. I say this all the time. Men and women, we are more alike than we are different, even though we have our distinct differences. That's true. I'm gonna stand on that. But man, women can be diabolical at times, though, bruh. Women can be goddamn diabolical. Like, man, fellas, we're supposed to be able to come to our lady, come to our significant other, shit, even our mama sometime, and confide in them, cry on their shoulder, you know what I'm saying? Release some tension, release some stress, release some pent up negative energy, some frustration, so we can woosah and get back in the race and keep it pushing. But for whatever reason, why do women, more times than not, throw your vulnerabilities back up in your face? That's some foul ass shit. Is it just me, or has anybody else experienced what I'm talking about right now today? Um, you confide in your lady, your significant other, and then throw that shit back in your face, using it against you. In my experience, in my 49, damn near 50 years of living, you can't confide in no goddamn woman. They always use your vulnerabilities against you. Because why? They've been trained to think your ass invincible too. Let's break it down. Let's just go down a little rabbit hole for a minute, if you will, man. Like, you got to have emotion. Men are just as emotional as women, but we're not governed by our emotions. We compartmentalize our emotions more than women do. Women are governed by their emotions. Women think shit's supposed to be fair. Men know shit ain't fair. Men know it's survival of the fittest. You eat what you kill. Women will go out and pick some fruit and go come share with everybody. A man ain't doing that. A man thinks about him and his family. That's it. Him and his kids. Him. That's it. His immediate family. Goddamn cousin got me fucked up. I ain't even thinking about my cousins. I'm thinking about my immediate family 9 times out of 10. Because what I eat is what I kill. Women want to be kumbaya. As catty as y'all are, y'all want everything to be fair until y'all decide to do some fucked up job. I'm gonna say that one more time. As catty as women are, they want everything to be fair until they want to do some fucked up shit. I don't get it. I don't get it. But A man is supposed to be able to come to his lady when he's having a bad day. He's going through some tough time. He's stressing about whether it's financial, whether it's emotional, whether it's some trauma from his past, whatever it is, and he finds his woman and he wants to confide in her, and she listens. Man, let him cry on her shoulder, rub his head, rub his neck. But as soon as she get mad, you weak ass nigga, you soft ass crying for nothing. Tighten your ass up. And I'm just gonna go a step further. If the nigga crying and his money ain't right, she gonna go off on it right on the spot. Get your weak ass up. What you crying for, soft ass nigga? Go get you some money. Can't make it up. But they're supposed to be our safe haven. What am I missing? Is it just me? Somebody let me know in the comment. What am I missing? Like we need one another. We need one another. And it ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We need one another. As much as I talk about my ladies, and I love y'all dearly, but I talk about y'all ass so bad because y'all prove me wrong all the time. Y'all rarely prove me right. That's why I talk so much shit like I do, because y'all always proving me wrong. So we need each other. Can't nobody tell me the value that a woman ain't valuable. I know the value of a good woman. I know the value of a great woman. But when you run across so many mediocre women, you just think all of them like that. Sorry, ain't shit. Ain't got your back. Just want your money. You know, don't want to listen, but want you to take care of them. Shit like that. It's a majority of women like that in the world. But I know the value of a great woman. I know the value of a good woman. I have had a few in my life. Not many, I had a few. And the few I had have made great differences in my life. But two things can be true at the same time. Them same great women, when I cried on their shoulder, confided in them about deep personal shit, they threw that shit back up in my face. Every last one of them, except for one. Every last one of them, except for one. I don't understand why. If any ladies in the chat, in the comment, listening to me, y'all explain to me why y'all do that shit. I'm curious to know. Why y'all do it, because where we gonna go? You can't go to your homeboys. They trained to be tough like you trained to be tough. So when you come in with that weak ass shit, they gonna call you pussy nigga man up. Because you crying for a dog? You gonna bounce back? Man, fuck that pussy hole. We talk shit like that to each other, trying to encourage one another. Ain't no goddamn encouragement. But we doing the best we know how to do. Now we got a few friends. My partner, my brother, EB, he a little bit different. But he one of the few that's different though. My partner TL, well, his little fat ass ain't fucking cracking jokes all the goddamn time. He a good listener too. He get good advice too. But you gotta catch his ass case by case with him, because he's so goddamn silly, fucking comedian. All he wanna do is joke and jive and shit. Then my partner Sherm, that nigga too gangster. He's so gangster, it don't make no sense. I love him though, because he gives some of the best advice. He a no frills, cut and dry in your face type of person. He give me some good game. Young nigga too. Give me some good game. But he's so cold with it. No emotion. I'm more empathetic than most people. So yeah, people might say I'm soft. It's cool. I'm cool with that. I'm in tune with my goddamn emotions. It's okay. I'm okay with that. So I got some niggas I could talk to, but even with them niggas I could talk to, I still am careful and mindful of what I share, because they men. We are governed by logic, and our hormone is testosterone. That's a competitive hormone. That hormone makes you competitive. It builds your muscles. it get that meat right. Like that's a competitive hormone. So we governed by that. So it's not. I ain't gonna say it's not normal, but it's not likely for us to be emotional like that. Some of us are though. But let me tell you something. We all emotional people. We all are emotional creatures. Every single one of us. But we don't know how to compartmentalize our emotions the way we should. So that's why we have to confide in people to get a listening ear. You don't need advice all the time. You just need a listening ear, a sounding board, somebody to just listen to you. Because when you begin to talk, you can figure out your own situation most of the time. And then when you can't, especially if you're talking to a wise woman, she gonna give you subtle suggestions to help you along the way. Or she's gonna try to tell you fucked up and what you need to do. But that same wise woman, let her get in her emotion. Boy, shut your weak ass up. Always crying. Man, your ex was right. Nigga, you soft as hell. And you crazy. Crying that crybaby ass nigga. This is the type of stuff they say. I'm gonna share a few of my stories. You know I am. Man, listen. I had some good women in my life. And 9 times out of 10, I was the cause of the demise of the relationship. But uh, um that don't what am I trying to say? That don't make no difference when they still talk to you any kind of way crazy. Like, man, please, I've never had a woman except for one woman ever in my life that never threw my vulnerabilities up in my face. Not one. Not one. Not one. I want to know why are y'all like that, ladies? A man come to a woman a man that's ready. I'm not talking about a man who ain't ready. Now, you might see him representing, he might floss, he might finesse you to get in where he fit in. But a man who ready, he come ready for change. He come ready to compromise. He come ready to build and make a difference in your life. Women ain't like that. Women are a little slower than men. But I thought it was the other way around because of the perception that we see in the world. Because you have women long suffering with their men, but these no good men. The men who ain't ready to settle down, who still ripping and running the street, who may have been in prison for 5, 6, 7 years, however long it may be, and now just out there free again. They just happen to be out there just enjoying life. They needed you to help them come up, but they didn't necessarily want to be with you forever. And you got it misconstrued because of the lies they told you. And you drank the Kool-Aid. So you don't invest all this time, all this money. So you ain't finna give up that easy. I get it. We do the same thing. We do the same thing. Nobody want to fail. Nobody want to fail. I understand that. However, though, when y'all get mad, boy, y'all let us have it. And 9 times out of 10, it's with our own words that we confided in y'all in confidence. In confidence. And then turn around, you throw it in my face and call me all kind of soft ass dudes. Weak ass man. Some of y'all even say pussy ass nigga. You ratchet ones. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. I'm baffled by it. I'm baffled by it. I'm baffled by it. It goes both ways before y'all say it go both. I know it go both ways. But from my experience, more times than not, the women give back to the men scandalously, man. Scandalously. And it just the shit foul. The shit is really foul. Call you crybaby. Call you weak. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I had one situation. Man, my girl told me my ex-girlfriend was right. You are crazy. Like, what the fuck? We're a team now. You side with the op? Yeah. Yeah. Girl power, I guess. I don't know. But man, listen. But I'm gonna say this though, fellas. What don't kill you make you stronger. If you can withstand that shit, it just make you strong. You just build character. But back to the emotional part, like for men who don't think we weren't supposed to be emotional. You know how much emotion it take to kill a nigga? You know how much emotion it take to fight a nigga, to swing on a nigga when you see him? You know how emotional you have to be to do that? Some of y'all gonna contest, it don't take no emotion. You just stand on business. I get it. But listen, Big Meech, Black Mafia family. His longevity came from squashing the beef, making the money. He knew beef stopped the money. So he didn't go to war unless he had no other choice. If he ever went at all. I just know what I know based on the series I watched. That's it. I don't know nothing about the drug game. I got my 2 for 20. I got the game quick. I don't know nothing about it. But what I do know, his smarts and his brilliance and his longevity came because he squashed beef. He'll take less than, he'll take a little less, give you a deeper discount to keep the harmony and unity and keep the money flowing. That takes control. That takes constraint. You got to know how to compartmentalize your emotions when you do that. When the dude confronts you in violence and you convert that violence to peace, that takes control. That takes constraint. That takes discipline. Because a man come to you in violence, you know he calling you out your name. He ready to squabble with you. You know what I'm saying? He might even push you across anything. Most people see that as, oh, you a scared, weak nigga. If you put your hands on me, I'm going to defend myself. But if we don't get to the hands touching part, I'm gonna try to defuse the situation. Why? Because that keeps the peace. That keeps you out of jail. It keeps you out of harm's way. It keeps you at the goddamn grave, and both of y'all can live to see another day. To become the best version of yourself. But when you lose control, your emotions take over. You will kill somebody with your bare hands. You know how emotional you got to be to do that? You know how emotional you got to be to shoot a nigga at point blank range? I'm not talking about a trained police officer. I'm not talking about a trained assassin, a murder for hire. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about typical guys in the neighborhood get into it. Um, Somebody take your girl, then little boy you in front of everybody. Man, your emotions all out of whack now, cause he done tried you. He done little boy you, took your girl, and done put the videos all over the internet. How you gonna deal with that? Cause you already know the people, your partners, this and that. Oh boy, you gotta get your lid back. He got you looking like a whole fuck nigga out here. You got you looking like a real pussy ass nigga out here. You gotta get your man. You better get that nigga. He trying you. You better show him something. He got you looking like a real fuck boy right now. What you gonna do, nigga? This your homeboy effing you up to get further fucked up. So now what you gonna do? You go to thinking and overthinking. Now you getting mad and mad. Now you in a goddamn rage. You done found you a pistol, a bat, or anything. You see the niggas on sight. But now you so out of control in your emotion, you ain't even kill him. You done shot some innocent people in the crowd. He still let us see another day. Your ass up shit creek. Ain't never coming home. You done fucked over your kids, your family, everybody. All because you lost control. But a person who has control, who has discipline, that's a strong individual. That's a strong individual. A person who can remain in control in spite of what's going on around him. Man, you know how emotional you got to be to slap your lady? To slap the woman you say you love? Let you lay with every night? You know how emotional you got to be to slap the shit out your woman? Give her a black eye? Choke her? Shit, you the weak nigga. That's weak. Cause you ain't got no control. You ain't got no constraint. But we're taught that men are supposed to show no emotion. Men show emotion all the time. They killing niggas left and right out here. Niggas beating up females left and right out here. Weak ass police officers brutalizing innocent black people left and right out here. Why? No control. No control. So who do you confide in when everybody out of control but playing macho? Even these damn big dick ass women out here, they playing macho too, but they ain't got no control. You can't confide in your wife or your girlfriend. You can confide in your little sneaky link. You can confide in somebody like that because it's to their advantage to get you right. Because you're gonna benefit them. Because you was the shoulder to the crown. But that ain't the way to go. That ain't the right way to go, I'm gonna say. It's always the way to go. That ain't the right way to go. Because now you just causing more problems in your home or in your situation. But ladies, think about that shit. You too macho and too masculine to be that sensitive soft spot for him. You calling him out, make him feel and look bad because he's being vulnerable. So then when he go confide in somebody who really gonna listen, now you all irate and mad, this and that. But you weren't listening. Or if you do listen, you throw it back up in his face. Y'all gotta make this shit make sense. When we gonna come together and do what's right for the unit? When we gonna do it? The problem we got in relationships today is we want to be happy. We want happily ever after, but we want it our way individually. Meaning, I want the shit my way. My wife want the shit her way. We didn't come together, so we always hustling backwards in relationships 9 times out of 10. The ones who get it right, they're patient. They ain't quick to jump in that bed and go to fucking. Um, they ain't quick to start kissing and hugging. They ain't quick to be too touchy feely. They really interviewing each other, asking engaging questions, asking important questions, not letting red flags slip by. Most of us, we see a red flag, we going to Six Flags and finna have a ball. Then when it's time to leave the amusement park, that problem's still in your face. Now you looking stupid because you overlooked it. Or you seen it and say, oh, it won't happen to me. Or you seen it, oh, I'll be able to get it to change, or I can get him to change without addressing it. I ain't saying fix it on the spot, but you address it on site. Sometimes that on site addressing could result in on site correction. But if it don't result in on spot correction or on site correction, you planting that seed and holding that individual accountable, male or female. I'm big on accountability, man. I'm super big on accountability. I haven't always been accountable, so don't take it as, oh, I've always been this way, because I haven't. But because I do self-assessments on a regular basis on myself, I know where I mess up at on myself. I don't know nobody to keep telling me I'm fucking up. I know I be fucking up myself. I know this for myself. That's why I'm so big on accountability, because when you hold yourself accountable and you can fix your own problem, that make you a dangerous person. You don't need to spend no money for no shrink, 9 times out of 10, and you are willing to listen. All this stuff is a work in progress, though. I still ain't got it all together. Me and my wife go to arguing. I'm quick to say, God damn it, listen to comprehend instead of listening to respond. But guess what? I end up listening to respond and not comprehending my damn self. So it's always a work in progress. That's why you can't never get too comfortable in self improvement. You can never think you got it all together. But man, you should always be able to go to your significant other and confide in her, cry on her shoulder, tell her your worries, tell her your fears. And she should never throw that shit back in your face. But guess what she do? She throw it back in your face. Can't stand it. They throw it back in your face. Yeah. My wife do it. All my exes did it. Only one person. Only one person ever done it. Only one person. And I'm so puzzled why she ain't never do it. It got me scratching my head right now because everybody else always done it. But it's cool though, because what don't kill you make you stronger. When you learn to when you learn to overcome that, man, it just make you a stronger individual, make you a tougher individual. But all I know is if we don't get this shit together, we're gonna create, we're gonna continue to create a generation of misfits, a generation of impoverished kids, a generation of kids who are hurting, all through all kind of trauma, who ain't getting no help. And it stems from just conversation. Mothers and fathers, if you just listen to your kids instead of telling them what to do all the time, at the end of the day, you got time to say so. But if you just listen to your kids without no negative feedback, just allow them to express themselves, you know how far that'll go? Do you know how far that will go? It'll go very far. I was terrible at it. You do what I say, boy. Sit your little bad ass down, girl. Do what I say. But dad, I don't want to hear that but dad nothing. 7, 8 times out of 10, they had valid points. But I was too macho and too arrogant to let them express themselves. Same thing in relationships. Men don't talk because it always get thrown back in their face. It always get thrown back in their face. 9 times out of 10. Men are already bad at articulating what they're trying to say. We already bad at trying to convey what's in our mind to come out of our mouth the right way. We already bad at that. But then we got the guts and courage to share in hopes of you giving us some guidance, you giving us some of your wisdom, you giving us another alternative how to look at things, or just support. We get backlash. We get backlash. So what we do? We shut down. And what we do? We get that support, that encouragement, that wisdom from somebody else we shouldn't be getting it from. Now, yes, because not, you know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. It creates these nasty, vicious cycles that's hard to be broken because the person you need to do it ain't willing to do it. They can't do it. They're just not willing to do it. When we gonna stop it? How we gonna stop it? I know how to stop it. When we gonna do it? When are we gonna do it? And I'm just, man, it's comical at this point. It's comical at this point because you want to give up and say it is what it is. This is how it's gonna be. Just accept it. But it's just something that be inside you like, nah, it's gonna be different one day. It's gonna be different one day. I don't know, man. I'm trying to be optimistic, fellas. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I'm trying to be optimistic. But boy, I'm kind of jaded. I'm kind of jaded. Um, I don't get it. And then this is what I do feel though. I feel like women have been this way since Adam and Eve. It's just the laws of the land was different. But since the laws of the land has changed, the attitudes of women has changed right with it. Um, their courage, their power, their independence, all of that has evolved with the laws of the land. So now you talk that shit to your husband, he bop your ass in the mouth, he go to jail now. Shit, back in the day, he wasn't going to no jail. He come in and talk to the police, and the police might say, "Shit, I do the same thing to my old lady, man. You all good? Y'all have a good night. Y'all be careful. Go home." Nah, man, she called 911. You going to jail, playboy? Hell, if she really tough, she going to jail too. So yeah, man, it's just we got this dynamic all out of whack. Ladies, You just don't know how important you are to um, the relationship dynamic, the family dynamic. Y'all know how tough y'all are. Y'all know how resilient y'all are because y'all been single moms and whatever, things like that. Had to do a lot of stuff by yourself. I get that. But you don't know how important and dynamic you are in a relationship to a man. Sometimes you don't got to say nothing to a man. Just listen to that joker. Stroke his ego. Rub on his back. Kiss him on the cheek. Kiss him on the forehead. I ain't even talking about no sexual stuff. Hold his hand. Why he confiding in you. Look him in his eye. Tell him I'm here for you. I got your back. You know how far that'll go? You know how far that'll go? The first time a woman told me she believed in me, man, that woke up the giant in me. That woke up the giant in me. I've always been a confident dude, but I didn't know I was that boy until that right woman spoke in my life. Spoke that life into my life. Trying to tell you, y'all don't know y'all power. Here's the thing though, ladies. Y'all quick to throw your man under the bus and put his vulnerabilities and throw him back in our face and whatnot. But then with that same man who you just emasculated, you want him to come protect you in your time of need, but you didn't protect him in his time of need. But a real man still gonna protect his lady. But what if he don't? What if he go tit for tat? Oh, that make him weak. Man, that make him guarded. That make him in protection mode. Instead of hurt people mode. Y'all don't think of it like that. Y'all don't think of it like that. When a man stop talking and he stop caring, oh man, it's a bad day in the neighborhood. When a man stop talking to his old lady and he stop caring, he halfway out the door. He halfway out the door. It go both ways, but I'm talking about the men now and how the women um um use our weakness, take our kindness for weakness, take our vulnerabilities for weakness. Man, we ain't weak. We just human. We just human. Ain't nothing wrong with confiding in your lady and being vulnerable. Even if you got to cry, ain't nothing wrong with that. The problem is, can you let him be vulnerable and still make him feel like a man? Can you still make him feel like he that boy in his most vulnerable state? If you can do that, you a special somebody. Most of y'all can't do that though. Because y'all in the dick swinging contest with your boyfriend, with your husband. Instead of putting your little meat up and being the lady you're supposed to be. It's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. I hope it's a work in progress. I want to be optimistic. But man, ladies, y'all keep letting me down. Y'all just keep letting me down. We probably let y'all down too, I get it. But if I confide in you, you throw that shit back in my face, damn. I might well go to the Catholic Church, talk to the priest. He behind the goddamn head, look confessional booth. He ain't got to look at me. Just listen to me and give me a couple of Hail Mary. Let me get on, go on about my business. I know you ain't. You finna tell me to go to hell with my soft ass. You weak ass boy. Your dad ain't teach you how to be strong, nigga. This type of shit they do. This is what y'all say to us. And then if we bop, I can't believe you hit me. Now I'm not advocating abuse, fellas. I'm not advocating abuse under no circumstances. But if you got a man who done poured his heart and soul out to you, and you throw it back up in his face, then he lose control. Now you're gonna play the victim. Now you're gonna lose. You're supposed to be trying to make a win-win. Let's change it. Let's change it. Ladies, Play your role. Fella, play your role. Let's get over this hump of this man versus woman fiasco we in. Man, we making babies at an all-time high, but can't nobody stand nobody. How that shit work? We just using each other as objects? That's crazy. That's diabolical. You just gonna use me as an object? I'm just gonna use you as an object? Oh boy, we got a long way to go. We got a tough road to hoe, but I believe we're gonna make it. If 1 out of 10 make it, that's a good thing. If 1 out of 10 make it, that's a good thing. I hope 1 out of 10 can make it because man, God damn, we out here catching hell on both sides from both parties. Can we do better, ladies, when it comes to your man confiding in you and you don't throw it back up in his face? Because he ain't gonna forget that shit. He ain't gonna forget it. He ain't gonna forget it. And every time you trigger him, he gonna bring that shit up. I want us to build healthy and long-lasting relationships, not keep on continuing these miserable ass relationships, but we don't want to get out the relationship because we don't want to look bad because we failed in our marriage, but end up he got a sneaky link, and now she got a sneaky link. We still together, but we so separate it don't make no damn sense. I'm not living like that no more. I'm not living that way no more. I'm not. You can call me a coward. You can call me a quitter. You can call me what you want to call me. I'm not living like that no more. If it ain't working, I'm gone. I know it for better, for worse, for richer, for poor, for sickness in the health, to death. I know what I said. I said it twice. The first time, shit, she had enough. She kicked me to the curb. Shit, this time, I'm not gonna stay in misery. I'm not gonna stay in misery. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not doing it. Y'all probably say, why you talking like that? I'm just saying. Everything cool on my end, but I'm just saying I ain't doing it. I'm gonna weigh my options. I'm gonna, keep putting my wife first, all that. But man, please, there's only so much you can take. And when you see the writing on the wall, you better read that shit and adjust accordingly. I'm gonna end it right there. Ladies, y'all let me know why y'all throw our vulnerabilities up in our face. I'm just trying to figure it out so we can fix it. But that's it for this episode of My Perspective Podcast. This your boy Big Hawk. And remember, ladies, put your dick up and walk in your feminine energy and see how far that takes. Till next time, peace.